It's me, Apple Computer. Um, I'm getting close to I think a 2 trillion market cap now, and that's like more than 1 million. That's all I know. But I think it has a lot to do with the iPhone. People really like our iPhones, and I can't figure out why they keep buying them. Every year we put out the same thing again with another. We add 1 megapixel to the camera every year, and sure enough, we sell 1 trillion of them. So it seems that our stock's going to go up in perpetuity for quite some time. And I'm pretty excited about that. I am worried that someone's going to realize at some point that we don't know what we're doing. I am a little concerned about that. This whole bug on the iPhone where you plug it in and it will charge for a little but then stop until you give it permission again. Our PR firm is running with that as if it's a security protocol, but it's really a mistake that I made when Jobs left the company and they put me in charge of technical stuff. I just started pushing a lot of buttons. I figured nothing could go wrong. But I really have screwed up. The Photos app isn't even opening now. I'm hoping they don't do a write-up on this. I like a 2 trillion market cap. I don't want to see that go away. I don't want to see that get reduced a little bit. It's a healthy market cap. This company is a fucking joke. It's an absolute joke. I don't even think it's a real company. I think it's a shell company. I think Apple is really sneaking, suits and blocks of beef out the back of an Italian restaurant, and the whole iPhone thing's just a front to wash the money. I mean, it's just an absolute joke. They haven't innovated or developed in since the beginning, since Jobs came up with the iPhone in the 80s and the iPod, and then finally released it in 2000 or whatever. And now 20 years later, they're like, we add another camera to it. We can't do anything. We're idiots. I have been using the computer since I was 5 years old. I'm very familiar with them. There's been substantially few upgrades since I was 5. I mean, once the iMac came out, I remember we're pretty much in the same spot as we were when it came out. A lot of the apps have gotten worse, like the Final Cut Pro and stuff like that, but the photos but the actual system and the ingenuity of it, the cool things it can do, withered away on the release date, and all the subsequent upgrades have been a mere joke. And they have a ton of technical issues that they charge you this. It's not a sustainable company. So from a financial perspective, it's not going to make it. Unless my caveat to that is always if their mafia ties run up to the attorney general, and they're juiced in. But from a purely economic and business moat model or a Warren Buffett analysis, they cannot make it. I know Buffett bought a little bit of them, but he has been doing a lot of silly things lately, like selling the airlines at $1 and, getting rid of oil when it was, free. So I wouldn't, use that as a model to buy. But Apple is just kind of, it's scary how much they don't innovate. Wearables aren't innovation. They're getting credit for innovation in wearables. It was just a logical progression from the phone. Google had already done it prior to them. I think the biggest problem that I have with Apple is that as soon as you sign in to iCloud or your Apple ID, the system immediately asks you to do so again. So you'll sign it. If you put the wrong password, it'll say wrong password. If you put the right password in, it'll go, you're in. Then you go to pick up an app or do something and it says, please log into your Apple ID. And I try to tell the phone, we've just been here a few moments ago. I logged in. Remember? You said good, authenticated. Now you're asking me to do it again. I don't think that's right. We've had this debate a few times. I'm actually an Android user, but I keep an iPhone around just to make fun of it. Keep all my apps on it. It does come in handy if the Android gets hit by lightning or something, and you just want to quickly check an email. But it's scary getting in there. The way they do their email, the way they do the functionality on the app. I know iPhone users have gotten used to it. They've gotten used to doing things wrong for so long that they won't do things right now. But you give them an Android for a week or two, and you make them use it, and then you give them their old iPhone back. They will not go back to their old iPhone. It's very simple. I don't know what I was going to say there. So, Apple sucks. They don't innovate. Their products are corrupt with technical issues that they don't deal with. They have an unsustainable business model. They charge you like $300 for the Apple Care. And then when you have an actual system recall issue, you don't even get a benefit from the Apple Care. They're putting you through Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Next thing you know, you're out of $100,000 in regular wage at minimum wage from the time you spent on the case. And they don't even take care of the issue. It's like, why am I paying a premium for a warranty for a defective product that I can't even get the issue taken care of? So, Apple.